Okay, welcome back. Last time we defeated Norman at the Petalburg City Gym, although we did lose Wave Veswello in the process, and I'm a little bit upset about it. Then we went to New Morville, where we caught a Magnemite and found 3 different static Pokemon. The only one I managed to... the only one that I managed to catch was an Anorith, which is a little bit unfortunate, because there's a Flareon that I accidentally killed, and then there was a Gardevoir that just teleported away. So I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to catch any of... well, I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to catch those 2. But who knows, that Anorith, maybe it'll become an Armaldo and join the team at some point. Anything could happen. The plan for today is quite simple. I want to make my way up towards Fortree City. Mostly just because, well, that's where we now need to go to progress the game. So we are also going to have another meeting with one Mr. Stephen Spoon in just a minute, because he'll turn up in just a second to, I don't know, kind of just talk at us for a little bit. Also, I know I'm not going to find it. This guy will give me the good rod, which is probably going to be quite helpful. I'll come back at a later time for it. Actually, hang on, wait. I just remembered that there's another item over... there's another item over on Route 111, and I'll probably forget about it if I don't go and get it right now. So, I guess I'm just gonna go grab whatever this item is. Hopefully it's something good. Although at the same time, it's a Okay. So yeah, at the same time, I've already used my encounter here, so I can't catch anything, even if I did encounter something. So, off we go. And I hadn't fought these trainers. Okay. I'm doing so well in this episode so far. But yeah, pretty much in today's episode, we'll be making our way up towards the Weather Institute and Fortree City. So we will have two routes. We'll have 2 routes. The Weather Institute, where we'll fight Team... I want to say it's Team Aqua that we fight there. And then after that, we'll have a rival battle. Then we should be able to arrive in Fortree City. And I'm not too worried about... actually, wait, maybe I should be worried about the next game. Sorry, I just had a kind of flash forward of a memory of pretty much the next gym is flying type. So, pretty much, I caught a Magnemite in the last episode. I could use that, and I have a Graveler on my... I could use that. However, I have a distinct recollection. I always keep this in the back of my mind, because I know that Winona has an Altaria on her team. It's her ace. And because of the level jump, I think it'll be like level 39, 40. Actually, I think it's normally level 30. I think it's normally like level 35 or 37 or something. It might have hit level 40, actually. Who knows? We'll find out when we get there. Also, my level cap is now 35. And honestly, I feel like maybe I should start raising my level caps just a teensy little bit higher than they are. But hey, we'll find out later. Also, that's Gabby and Ty. I'll be fighting them a lot off screen while I'm doing my late game training. Mostly because they are just very easy to fight. Okay, so Stephen will pop up here. Hello. Hi, it's me, Stephen. We met in a cave near Duford. Have you met many kinds of Pokemon since I last saw you? There are many kinds of Pokemon in this wide world of ours. If you want to raise only your favorites, that's fine. Perhaps you find it more fun to raise all sorts of Pokemon. As a trainer of Pokemon, what do you think? Of course, it's not any of my business. It'd be nice if we were to meet again somewhere. And then he just walks off. Like, bro turns up, like, has that exposition dump, and then just leaves. Refuses to elaborate, leaves. Oh, we got an Electrike! Sorry, I'm very excited to have an Electrike. Because you may recall, back on Route 110, I wanted to get an Electrike. And, well, then I got an Oddish. No, wait, I didn't get an Oddish. I got... no, wait, I got Minun. That's what I got. I got the Minun that I looked at its level of moveset and just went, no. Pretty much, I guess to pull back the curtain of illusion for just a moment, I did try. I decided I was going to train that Minun, So I went into the Petalburg Woods because realistically that was the only place I was going to be able to get any training done for it. And then I came to a horrible, horrible realization when it took like 4 quick attacks to take out 1 level 6 Pokemon. And I just went, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna bother. Because it was another 7 levels. It was 7 levels until it would have learned Spark. And at that point, I just decided to kind of cut my losses and fight against it. However, I also looked at the level up moveset for Gloom, because I was wondering, hey, when am I going to get Mega Drain? Allow me to answer that. I don't. For some reason, in this game, it just doesn't seem to get at my level up, which is a little bit weird and a little bit annoying and just a teensy little bit concerning. Oh wait, I had space in the party. So this Electrike is bold-natured, has Lightning Rod, and it does have Spark right out the gate, which is always good. I love having access to stab moves immediately. And yes, I did specifically wait for that. Mostly just because I like having the double battles. Okay, place your bets on what this guy's awesome bug Pokemon is going to be. I'm going to guess it's a Ninjask. A Pinsir! Okay, hold on. These guys might be a little bit serious. Okay, this Pinsir has got to go. Mostly because Pinsir seems to get Pinsir seems to get 2 main types of moves, because Bug type is basically devoid of moves in this gen. And also X Scissor doesn't exist until Gen 4. And that is normal and fighting. Okay, we miss... Actually, missing the Absol is super helpful here. Also, that did nothing. Wow. Yeah, I don't need to worry too much about using Surf in double battles in this game, primarily for one main reason. That being just the very simple thing of in Gen 3 and only in Gen 3, it just doesn't affect your side of the field. So if I use Earthquake, I'll still hit everything on the field. But with Surf, you don't hit your partner Pokemon, and I think that is super helpful. Also, I guess Marshtomp just doesn't feel like hitting this Absol, but Vigoroth does not care. Okay, that should take out the Absol. Because Absol, as cool as it is, I love Absol. It is one of my favorite Dark types, and Dark type is probably my favorite type. And yeah, it's really cool, but right now that is not the Pokemon I want to fight. Also, okay, we found a Bright Powder that I think that acts as a slight evasiveness boost. Now, okay, there's a whole bunch of other stuff here, but I know that to get to there, I need to go all the way around from Mount Pyre. Okay, so I am actually just going to cut my losses here for now, because I can't do much else. There's a whole bunch of berries I could pick up, but I'm not that bothered or invested about the berries. Also, we could have just found a wild Manectric out here, although realistically it's only 2 levels higher than the Electrike. It's only 2 levels higher than the Electrike, and they naturally evolve at level 26. I was really hoping that I wasn't going to run into this guy, because I was kind of hoping to save him for training later, but hey, that's fine. Don't worry about it, Chester. We'll just, sort this fight without too much hassle. Also, I should note, all of my Pokemon, aside from Gloom, are currently pretty close to evolving. So, Marshtomp and Vigoroth will become Slacking and Swampert. I said those in the wrong order. They'll hit their next forms at level 36. And then Malphite and Atlas will become Golem and Machamp at level 37. So, I do have those to look forward to. However, those will all be after the next gym. Although, what I should maybe do is train Atlas a bit more off. Mostly just because it's probably not going to be anything for the next couple of gyms. And by that I mean, the next gym is Flying type, and one after that is Psychic type. So, yeah, bringing the Fighting type in there is probably a bad choice. That's just a Super Potion. However, for my own... I will... what can I do? I've found so many items that... I'll just throw away this X special, because I'm never going to use it. And we can just pick up this Super Potion, and I could just use it immediately, because I have taken a little bit of damage. You know what? I will open up that one item spot and just get back to full health. 10 out of 10, away we go. So I'm going to try to dodge, I think they're called like the trainer's circle in here. Also, fun fact, the first time I ever played Ruby and Sapphire, I got to this part, and I didn't know that I had to get off the bike, and I didn't. Okay, Atropius. I am not going to complain about Atropius. That's a very cool encounter to have. Actually, that could be a new grass type to add to the team. I've never used Atropius in a playthrough. I'm going to take using this Tropius under actual consideration. Okay, it already has Razor Leaf, so it has a stab move. Doesn't hit too hard, but we do have a 7 level advantage on it. Let's go for a Nest Ball, why not? So yeah, the first time I ever played Ruby, it was specifically Pokemon Ruby, I got to this point, and I didn't know I had to get off the bike, and I got stuck here and didn't know what to do, so I ended up restarting the entire game. And then the next time, so I then played the game again, just through the entire thing, being up to this point again, got off the bike and thought, oh, I just wasted several hours of my time getting back to this point. So that maybe wasn't my smartest decision. But hey, I was like 8. Okay, we found a Greppa Berry. I'm sure there's probably a couple of other items in there. I'll go and get those at another later time. Now, if I was... Okay, so part of me wants to play a mini-game. Part of me wants to play a little mini-game where I fish on 4 random tiles, and if I find a Feebas, I'm allowed to keep it. Because, I'm gonna be honest, the odds of finding Feebas in this game basically don't exist. Like, I'm sure that there's probably a way. I'm sure that there's probably, like, someone's probably made some program, or like, web page or something that will just allow you to kind of piece together which tiles they'll appear on. But no, I'll be totally honest, I have never found a Feebas in an original Gen 3. Like, straight up, I have never found a Feebas in original Gen 3, which is a little bit disappointing because I would love to actually try using a Milotic in a play at some point. But specifically in original Gen 3, I have used a Milotic in Omega Ruby, and yeah, it was pretty okay. Okay, I found another yellow shard, so that's another Thunderstone that I won't. But hey. Also, that guy will fight us if we try to talk to him, so I'll leave him just for now. I'll leave him be. Also, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they made it so much easier to actually just catch, whatchamacallit, Feebas. Feebas is infinitely more accessible in that game. Okay, so, this is a double battle. I don't know what that second guy is, though. I know that one of them will be a bird keeper. One of them is a bird keeper, and I don't know what the other person is, so I'll lead with Marshtomp. Oh, they are a parasol lady, so they'll have some form of, they'll have something. And this guy obviously has a bird Pokemon. Oh, they have a Gouldine. Is this Gouldine gonna have Horn Drill? By the way, it won't make that much a difference, but I am always worried. I'm always worried when I see a Gouldine hit the field. Mostly because there's this one detective guy, just south of Veilstone City in Platinum. I think he's also in Diamond and Pearl. I can't imagine they would have just switched him out entirely. But, like, yeah, there's this one guy, and I distinctly remember because he has a Gouldine and it Horn Drilled one of my Pokemon once, and I was doing a Nuzlocke and I lost. I want to say it was my Infernape. Like, I think I'd rematched him or something, and he just killed my Infernape. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I know I lost a Pokemon to him. I don't know if it was actually my Infernape. I don't think it was. But, yeah, I think it was one of the Pokemon that I deemed important, but it might not have been my starter. Either way, he can be a problem, and I'm always wary of Horn Drill now. I mean, I say that, I should always be wary of every one-hit KO move. If you saw... Why did that pause for a second? Anyway, if you saw the playthrough of Fire Red and saw what happened to my, whatchamacallem, happened to my Raichu, you'll probably know, because, that was a tragically upsetting loss. Like, that was genuinely an upsetting loss. Okay, so, well, let's have a quick look at this Tropius now that we've arrived at the Weather Institute. Let's also just drop off this Electrike real quick. So we have a mild Tropius, decent stats kind of all around. Honestly, I'll leave it for now. For now, I'll leave it. But I think I'm gonna leave with Vigoroth here. Vigoroth should be able to handle anything here. And if nothing else, I can just run back and heal. While I was sleeping, everyone went upstairs. Okay, is that... they have no, like, reception desk or anything. Okay. So, pretty much, we're just gonna fight Team Aqua for now. Pretty much, they are all going to have Carvanha. They're all gonna have Carvanha, Poochyena, Zubat, or some combination thereof. They might... Like, once I get upstairs, I might see a Mightyena or a Golbat. You know, if they're feeling a little bit fancy. Also, I should probably not be talking smack because that Carvanha was significantly higher level than I thought it was going to be. On the plus side, though, I don't need to worry too much. And I just realized, since they've died, I have kind of... Oh, this is bad, actually. Since Wave died, I don't have my way of dealing with May's Grovyle. So, this could actually get a little bit dangerous. I'm just gonna have to... I guess I'm just gonna have to overpower it with raw strength. So hopefully we can get through this without any problems. I have to say hopefully, because I'm genuinely a little bit concerned now. I mean, I say that speaking of being generally concerned. So this is episode 9. This is episode 9. I'm recording this episode on November 14th of 2024. And the main reason I'm concerned is on the Monday after I'm recording this episode, which is the 18th, I'm meant to have a new series starter to replace Silent Hill, and I'm just going to be totally honest. Obviously, that playthrough will be well underway by the time this video comes out. But yeah, so that is supposed to air in a few. That's supposed to start in a few days. I haven't even decided what game I'm gonna play yet. Mostly because I have like a little notepad document of just a bazillion games that I want to play, and I haven't been able to decide what I want to play. So yeah, I'm kind of just leaving it for now because I don't know what I actually want to play. Because it's just like, hey, I could play something that ends up being super long, but I don't want to have 2 RPGs going at the same time. And I also don't really want to have 2 replays going at the same time. But I also still need to get through those replays, and most of what I have left to do for those is JRPGs. Anyway, that is something for future me to worry about. I say that I'll probably try to figure out what I'm doing with that and record the first couple of episodes of that after I have food. Because, yeah, I'm probably gonna finish this episode. I'll probably finish this episode then go make food. So, yeah, I guess this has become the I talk about my day type episode, I suppose. Because realistically, Team Aqua isn't exactly going to be doing a whole lot to stop me, are they? Okay, so... Also, just as predicted, yeah, that's just another Poochyena. That's just another Poochyena, and we just strength and one-shot it. Because, you know, we are a very powerful Pokemon that is also a higher level than them. And that is a Zubat next. 10 out of 10, just as predicted. And now, what a surprise! What a surprise, the strength one-shots it. I don't really have any additional commentary to add to fighting this thing. I'm just gonna one-shot all these Pokemon. Because realistically, what can they do to stop me? The answer is apparently nothing. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna complain. I ain't gonna complain about them not being able to do anything to stop me. Okay, so with that, all the Team Aqua grunts are out of the way. And I do have a spot open in the party, fantastic, because I will need it. I also want to move Stomp to the front here, because I know that Shelly will lead with a mighty Yana. You're going to meddle in Team Aqua's affairs. You're either absolutely fearless, simply ignorant, or both. You're so cute, you're disgusting. I'll put you down. So, we are now fighting Shelly. Shelly changes perhaps more than most characters do in the remake. I mean, I'm gonna be totally honest, I love both designs for the character. I think she looks super cool regardless. But yeah, I mean, Team Aqua in general change a lot. Oh, that crunch did not quite as much as I thought. So I don't know. I got hit by crunch there. Saw the health bar go down. Thought that did a lot of damage. Looked and it hadn't actually done anywhere near as much damage as I thought it had. And let's just hit him with a surf. Swagger could be a problem. I say that as if I don't have other Pokemon I can just go out to. I should be safe here. Okay, we break through, we land the surf. It won't one-shot, even if it... Actually, a crit might have one-shot it. I think it would have been a roll if it crit. And I guess I'll just switch out and then go for strength and probably finish it off that way. I don't see them going for swagger twice in a row. Because realistically, why would they? They would have no actually beneficial reason to go for swagger twice. And then slash finishes them off. Fantastic. So with that is the Weather Institute done. We will need to come back here in the post-game for a couple of things, but we don't need to do that right now. It's bad enough to have Team Magma blunder about, but now there's you. Well, what makes you want to sniff around in our business anyway? We have a situation here. A Team Magma mob just passed the Weather Institute. They appear to be headed for Mount Pyre. What? Can't waste any more time here. We have to hurry to Mount Pyre too. Team Magma, just you wait. Thanks. Thanks to you, we're safe. It might be an odd way of thanking you, but please take this Pokemon. Okay, so it's a cast form. It is a Wingull. That Pokemon changes shape according to weather conditions. There's plenty of them in the Institute, so go ahead and take it. Can I actually just have the cast form, please? Because Wingull is dupe. Like, that is big dupes. I already have a Wingull. I've had a Wingull that's been sat in the box since the start of the game. Like, I've had a Wingull sat in the box since episode 1. I mean, hey, it gave me a second Mystic Water. Oh, it's sassy. I mean, hey, if nothing else, it means I can kind of quickly get a Pelipper if I want one. Not that I really see a world in which I'm going to need a Pelipper, but hey. Okay, so, now the question is, what does May lead with now? Because I do not remember this fight with her anywhere near as well as I should. Oh, also, I'll quickly go and show it. So, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I mentioned Feebas on my way here. In Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they changed it, so if you just fish under this bridge, I don't know if it's, like, during a specific time, but if you just fish under that bridge, you can find Feebas, and it's so much easier. It's so much easier, it's so much more welcoming, it makes Milotic infinitely more attainable, and also Milotic is just a real Pokemon I would love to be able to use one again. Because I only ever got to use one in that one playthrough as far as I can recall, and it is a really nice Pokemon to have. Also, this isn't a... I was going to say this is Duke's, but this also isn't a new encounter. I already have my encounter for Route 119, and it was that Tropius. But hey, I ain't going to complain about Tropius, because Tropius is kinda nice to have. Also, I am just kind of checking every single tile just on the off chance that there's an item, which realistically I probably don't even need to do, because I have the item finder. Also, yes, I am going to just kind of hop on and off the land here. And I got jumped by another Tentacool. You know, Tentacool, if you're going to just attack me like this, you could at least be shiny. You could at least have the decency to pop up and be shiny, you know? I mean, one of these days, I'm going to reprimand a Pokemon for not being a shiny, and then a shiny will actually pop up. And honestly, that will be a wild day. Okay, so we find a protein. I mean, hey, I can get some use out of it if nothing else. And I'll give the Mystic Water... Nobody, actually. I will give... You know what, I'll just use the Moo Moo Milk. Okay, never mind, I won't. Okay, I'll come back for this protein at a later time. Yeah, that was a bit of a turn of events. Do I have one Super Repel left? I have 9 Super Repels left. Why did I buy the regular repels then? Asked me, what were you doing? And also, this is going to be like level 35. Okay, sorry, Wild technically level 34. My mistake. I'll correct myself. Okay, so what does May normally lead with? I think she leads with her Swallow now. I'm gonna lead with Malphite for this rival fight. Oh yeah, right. I need to be setting myself up for a rival battle. What's Marshtomp currently holding on? Marshtomp has a Soft Sand. I'll switch the Soft Sand out and actually give it the Mystic Water, which I found. I found it where you normally find a heart scale on just before we surfed out of Morville. I found that in between episodes. Okay, so now we fight May. Where were you? I was looking for you. How much stronger have you gotten? Let me check for you. Ready with your Pokemon? Of course you are. Go! Okay, so May will now have 4... Oh wow, she still only has 3 Pokemon. I thought she had a Swallow at this point. So I'm just gonna click Magnitude and hopefully one-shot this Slugma. Maybe I should have just clicked Rock Throw. I don't think it makes all that much difference. Also, that Slugma is level 35. So she's going to go out to Grovyle, which is level 37. Okay, this could be a little bit of a problem for me. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out to Gloom. And... Okay, it has Leaf Blade. This is Quad Resisted. Okay, that was... Okay, Quad Resisted did next no damage. I'm going to go for Poison Powder, and hopefully that should work. I always forget how the powder moves interact with grass types. Like, I think it does work because it's not part poison. So I should be able to get a poison status on it. Pretty much my plan here is poison it. Rafflesia, come on, I need you to hit this thing. Pretty much my plan is land the poison, switch to Vigoroth, and just hit it with some strength. Okay. I have an awful feeling that I'm... It's going... Okay, you know what? Wait, I'm dead. Okay, so Gloom dies here, because I have made a horrible, horrible misplay. So, today on the stupidest deaths I'm ever going to have in a playthrough, I'm about to die to Pursuit, because despite getting hit... She's on like 8 levels of Mind Games. That's gonna hit... okay, that's actually not too bad. I say that, but it could be really bad. Okay, I'm just gonna go for Strength. We do outspeed, which is always good. And we hit hard, and I just need to survive. No crit, no crit, no crit, no crit, no crit. It's a crit. Well, okay, so... There goes... And... I'm upset about that one. Oh dear, this... Wait, it's gonna die to... Oh, yeah, it just dies to poison here. Okay, what was I worried about? I was worried for a second, and then I remembered, oh, yeah, right, it dies to the poison now anyway. So that was a little bit of a concern. There was a little bit of a concern, and now I'm just upset that I've lost... Yeah, now I'm just upset that I lost the Vigoroth, because I liked that thing. It was cool. Also, I mean, okay. Little positives. Teensy little positives. I wasn't actually sure what I was going to do about it, because obviously its evolution to slacking was coming up, but since I can't use items in a battle, I was a little bit wary of how hunt was going to kind of affect how I battled. So, in a sense, pretty much I was kind of juggling whether or not I should have evolved regardless. So, in a way, I guess it dying kind of does me a favor, but also at the same time, I'm not stupid enough to look at something and go, yeah, losing a slacking was a good idea. You know, so, anyway, we will manage. Okay, was worried that you might be struggling with your training. No, we're doing fine, May. But I had absolutely nothing to worry about. Keep it up. And here, I have a present for you. So now we have the HM for Fly. Use Fly and your Pokemon will instantly carry you over to any town you've already visited. But to use Fly, you have to have the gym badge from Fortree City. That's important, so don't forget. You should fly home and visit Little Root for a change. I bet your mom's worried about you. Well, let's meet again somewhere. Okay, later, May. Oh, hey Scott, how are you doing? Where to go? I just passed a trainer using a bike. Like, you just beat that trainer, didn't you? It was pretty obvious that you did. He looked really upset with a face all red from anger. I sure seem to you run into you often. You go into Fortree Gym next? I expect that you'll do well at the gym. Well, I'll be seeing you. Okay, so I took a little bit of damage there. So okay, the repel wears off, but that's totally okay. And now I have to do something I didn't want to do, and we are going to have to amend. I didn't even. This thing lived and died before I thought of a name for it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Probably bad. It kind of shows that I'm garbage at thinking names for things. But hey, here we are. Okay, so I think this is episode 9. Anyway, I'm gonna get to Fortree City, save the game, and end off. I should have been one tile to the left. To make this a double battle, but hey, we should be okay. This guy will just be a rocker. He'll have electric types, as we do. I think these guys normally have electric types or the Whisper line, because they're like obviously electric to power like their amps and stuff, and also Whisper because they, you know, are like big sound Pokemon. I don't know what I feel like my ability to talk today is just, but hey, here we are. Okay, Malphite hits level 32, and now we can quickly just head on over into Fortree City. So, also, fun fact, the first time I ever encountered a Pokéros in Ruby and Sapphire was actually at this gym, was when I was first told about it. And I was convinced it was a bad thing, because I didn't really understand it, and I saw the word, it's a virus, and thought, oh, that's bad. Anyway, I'm going to save and end off today's episode here. Next time, we'll probably be fighting Winona at the next gym. So, yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I'll hopefully see you all for more Pokemon Emerald next time. Yeah, thanks for watching. Later.